This is a book that we've been reading together. It's about everyday spirituality with Pramukh Swami Maharaj. Just before I crack open the pages, I have to snooze my alarm that keeps going off here. We left off in chapter 3 about being eyeless. This is the capital I, the ego, the letter I, eyeless. This section of the chapter is called A Team Player. Let's hope we can learn some wisdom on being eyeless with Swamishri. The day-to-day benefits of a tamed ego manifest in a person's relationships with those around them. It's not about having no ego, it's about a tamed ego, I guess. Swamishri's small I, and here they've denoted that small I with a literal lowercase I. Swamishri's I was the hallmark of a true leader, a master communicator, guru, healer, and mediator. He was a team player. He encouraged those around him to grow by allowing them to take charge so that they could gain the experience and confidence needed to lead complex projects. Sriji Swarupdas Swami was born and raised in Kenya and initiated as a sadhu in 1969 by Pramukh Swami Maharaj's guru. Over time, he was charged with managing the organization's printing press and design studio. He learned how to design architectural wonders in the organization's mandirs and Swaminarayan Akshardham complexes, while also rendering digital paintings in traditional portrait styles from Rajasthan and other parts of India. Without any formal training, Sriji Swarupdas Swami was able to accomplish tasks that only master craftsmen from across the world could produce. Architects and designers from all over India asked him for advice for projects and designs. Just 2 months before Swamishri passed away, while walking in the gardens of BAPS Sri Swaminarayan Mandir in London, one of his first design projects, I asked Sriji Swarupdas Swami how he was able to learn and grow without formal training. Swamishri constantly encouraged, pushed, and let us learn on the job. I have never worked a day outside my service for the organization, but I hear how managers can be controlling, possessive, or overly cautious in ways that stunt creativity and growth. Swamishri always encouraged us to thrive. There were times when we would make mistakes. He would ask us what went wrong and why. He would advise us to be careful. But there was never an outburst of negative emotions. There were times when any other person would have lost their temper. But most importantly, Swamishri never interrupted the workflow. He trusted us completely. He never micromanaged. He never doubted us. He never felt insecure or belittled when we spoke in technical terms or explained certain technicalities about the design or printing process. Swamishri always put us first. He would introduce us to other religious leaders and consultants. He would call us to the front of the ritual inauguration ceremonies, even when everyone else forgot. Swamishri did not feel small sharing credit with us, and that has inspired us over the last 4 decades. Wow. Hundreds of sadhus and volunteers learned on the job under Swamishri's leadership. This included professionals who learned the soft skills that Swamishri ingrained into the culture of the volunteer corps, as well as builders, engineers, craftsmen, artists, and musicians. Swamishri created a nurturing environment, which acted as an incubator for people to actualize their ideas and talents, and effect change through the organization's many spiritual and humanitarian activities. Swamishri's humility was the catalyst, the warmth inside this incubator. Here's another story. Dr. Verghese, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right, Verghese, Verghese, Kurien, Kurien, also known as the Milkman of India, was responsible for the so-called White Revolution, which empowered farmers to sell milk and consumers to purchase it. And consumers to purchase it at affordable rates. Dr. Kurien changed the future of India, by making dairy products profitable, accessible, and affordable. He invited Swamishri to his campus in Vidyangar for the first time in 1985. He was impressed by the organization's humanitarian activities and wanted to meet the leader behind such efforts. Swamishri and Vivek Sargar Das Swami walked beside him on the campus of the National Dairy Development Board, the NDDB. The senior sadhu started to introduce Swamishri to Dr. Kurien. The respected scientist stopped walking and turned to Vivek Sargar Das Swami and said, "Oh, he needs no introduction. Swamishri's face says it all. I can tell that he is indifferent to praise and insult, to having and letting go. He sees all with the same eye. His humility radiates from his face." Former U.S. President Bill Clinton also experienced this in his interactions with Swamishri. He said, "When I look into his eyes, they are filled with integrity. I saw in his eyes that he is a man who has not come ahead by eclipsing others. He has come forward by always placing others before him." Leaders often take credit for the work of those around them. To be eyeless is to share credit generously. Swamishri shared credit with everyone and never claimed it for himself. In turn, he created an environment in which no one wanted to accept recognition, even when warranted, for the organization's activities. In 1992, at the opening of Swaminarayan Akshardham Gandhinagar, L.K. Advani, Member of Parliament and later Deputy Prime Minister of India, came to visit the festival grounds and the cultural complex. His tour of the exhibitions was led by male and female volunteers. When he asked them who had put together such a beautiful complex, they pointed to the sadhus, the monks. L.K. Advani tried to congratulate the sadhus, but they placed the feet at the feet of their guru. After meeting Pramukh Swami Maharaj, L.K. Advani thanked His Holiness for creating such a cultural and religious wonder in the capital city of Gujarat. Swamishri too did not accept the credit. "I have done nothing. This is all because of my gurus and Bhagwan Swaminarayan. The sadhus and volunteers have served day and night to make this mandir and cultural complex a reality. The credit goes to them." In his address to the audience, Mr. Advani expressed his utter disbelief. "This is the first time I have witnessed this sort of problem. In most scenarios, people are fighting for credit. Here, no one is willing to take it. His Holiness has created a community of volunteers who give back without wanting anything in return. He leads them by example." Swamishri laid all the credit at the feet of God and his bhaktas, devotees. That small, lowercase I, allowed him to do so. Let's pause our reading there for now. All right. So thank you for listening, everyone.